Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Miss Pookie, and if you're new here, please do subscribe, like, comment, and turn on your notifications. And welcome to my channel. So I know this video might be a bit late, but hey, it's better late than sorry. And we'll be celebrating women. Yeah, it's March, the month of women, I think. But I know when I'm recording this, it's Women's Day. So yeah. So today we're talking taking up space and cementing yourself, and these are the wise words of Miss Universe 2020 Zozibini Tunzi. Okay, so first thing first, I grew up in a place, in a home where there were no divisions of who does what, who goes to school, males have to do this, females have to do this. We all got equal opportunities to do everything. We all went to school, we all came back home, we had the same chores, we had to cook, all of us do the dishes. And yeah, we never learned this whole thing of males are the heads of the house, they're not supposed to do this and this. Women have to be submissive every time and work like slaves. Yeah. But then I have come across situations where I've seen girls my age living a life that I would never want to, or a life that I would never wish upon someone. Um, yes, most Africans usually go to the villages during Christmas, right? And yeah, we used to do that. Yeah, we do go. And I remember there were these young girls, right? There was this woman who had like many kids, right? And I remember she used to come, like when we were there, she used to come and then she would talk to our mother. She'd be like, so my daughter is now 16, she's now 14, 15, she's ready to come and work, right? So these girls have that mentality that, okay, when I turn a certain age, I am going to work, right? I'm going to work for someone and I'm going to be a maid. If I'm a maid in a big house, oh my God, I've lived the life, right? And it should be quite confusing, like, mommy, and these people are supposed to be in school just like us, and she'd be like, yeah, there's nothing we can do, it's poverty. And yeah, and you see that in the same family, they're going to be probably 3 boys and 3 girls, and they'd prefer to take all the boys, even the youngest son would go to school, but the girls would remain cleaning. They're gonna fetch water, they're gonna go wash by the river and everything. And you're just like, what foundation are you building for your daughter? What do you want? You see, type of situation. And they would actually come and work like in our houses and everything, and it would be quite depressing how some of us would actually wake up, put on your school uniform, and you're all smart and day, and she's going to wake up before us, start cleaning the house, right? And to her, she has made it. She has, lived her life to the maximum point. And yeah, that's quite heartbreaking. And my topic, as you can see, taking up space, was said by Miss Universe, like I said before. And this is what she had to say.
I think the most important thing we should be teaching young girls is leadership. It is something that has been lacking in young girls and women for a very long time. Not because we don't want to, but because of what society has labeled us to be. I think we're the most powerful beings in the world, that we should be given every opportunity. And that is what you should be teaching young girls. Nothing is more important than taking up space in society and submitting yourself.
So that is what Miss Universe had to say about education. And she's someone who firmly believes in education for everyone, especially an African girl child. So we all know this saying that says, you educate a man, you educate a man. You educate a woman, you educate a nation. Yes, simple. But let me explain it in my own words, I guess. You see how men are usually the people who are to fend for the family, to protect, to feed, to do everything for the family, right? Yes, a man will go to work. He'll do everything that he can to provide for his family. But he'll come back home and feed the family. Same thing happens. But then, if a woman goes and learns a skill, she'll come and call her neighbor, hey sister, come, let me teach you how to bake. Let me teach you how to sew. let me teach you how to do this and this and that. She'll teach her young girls how to do a basic skill that will help them be someone in life or help them maintain a simple life. That is what they mean by you educate a woman, you educate the nation. Yes. Okay, probably they do not say it anymore these days, but there are some parents, there's some African parents who usually say, no, you have to get married to a good man, a man who works, a CEO. That's one mentality that I wish some African parents were to change. And they should wish that the daughter becomes that businessman, that businesswoman they would want their son-in-law to be, I guess. They should wish that their daughter becomes that CEO. Yes. As we know that Africa is a poverty-stricken continent, it is inevitable that not everyone is going to have the right resources for them to take their daughters to school. But still, in that situation, be in the right sense or in the right mind to always be able to empower an African girl child. And empowerment comes in different ways. And I've got 3 ways that I can share with you guys. The first one can be affirmation, right? You can talk to a girl child and say, no, repeat after me. I can do it. I can be someone. I'll be someone, you see? And if you always say that to someone, they'll always strive to be a better person. Yeah, so that's point number 1, affirmations. And then point number 2 is actions that we do towards each other. Okay, they always say some people always want to bring other people down, and that's a no-go area. We should have a spirit of always uplifting each other in everything and in every situation that we do. If someone is failing to do something that they love and you can help them with it, be that kind person to help them. And yeah, they might be the next great Bill Gates, the next Zozibini Tunzi, and that is empowerment. And then the third point is conversations you have around the house, right? As simple as that sounds, what you say to someone is what they keep in mind, right? You see your sister walking in the house, you'll be like, girl, what you doing there? You're gonna nail it, you see? You're just talking in the house, right? Like, oh, you're doing this thing, you're going to nail it, you're gonna be good at it. You see, she's going to be like, they believe in me, they think I'm gonna nail it. And then she'll have that, the power to want to do it. Mothers, aunties, the people you stay with, can you please, say empowering things? What point that I have for you guys is conversations around the house, right? What you say to someone can affect them, and that is the things that they keep in their head. Because you know how they say, okay, they don't say it, it's me who's saying it. Okay, what I feel is that the closest people to you are the ones who kind of affect how you do things and how you feel about things, right? So to the mothers, to the guardians that are listening to this, right? Can you please have that positivity and empowerment to the things that you say to the people around the house, right? Especially a girl child. Motivate her. Do not always say, no, you're a failure, you cannot do anything, blah blah blah. No, tell her that, okay, since you have failed this, stand up again and try again. The conversations that you have empowering conversations like, my daughter, I see you being the next, president of the country. I see you owing this and this and that. You see, empower each other through everything that you do, no matter how small and how big. And yeah, so that's all I had to say during this women's celebration. And I hope you guys celebrated it well, and all the women there, to you, and happy Women's Day. Thank you. Bye.